Hey people, Sara Kay here. I'm going to tell you whether or not the Nexus 5 is still worth buying in 2015. The Nexus 5 was Google's flagship phone for 2013 before being dethroned by the Nexus 6 at the end of 2014. Google's idea with the Nexus line has been about giving you a great unlocked phone with good specs and at an affordable price. The Nexus 6 changed that mantra and they decided to go high-end with a huge screen. But does that make the Nexus 5 obsolete? There was a media uproar when the Nexus 5 was removed from the Google Play Store. But shortly after the backlash, it was put back up. The question is the Nexus 5 still worth your money in 2015? Let's look at the Nexus 5 and compare it to other phones. OMG! Android 5 is incredible on the Nexus 5. All new Nexus 5s come stock with Android Lollipop, and it's a major step up for the device. The entire interface has been redesigned and it features vivid and bold new colors with responsive and natural motion. You have incoming notifications that show up on your lock screen that you can view and respond to, and more toggles on your notification bar. Incoming calls and messages won't interrupt you if you're watching a video or playing games in full screen. Overall, Android 5 is an awesome upgrade for all Android phones, especially the stock version on the Nexus 5. I love how amazing the screen quality on the Nexus 5 is. It's a 5-inch 1080p clear and sharp display. More recent similarly priced phones like the Samsung Galaxy A5 only has a resolution of 720p. But higher-end phones like the LG G3 have a Quad HD display, leaving the Nexus 5 in a kind of sweet spot when it comes to screen resolution. I half love the battery life of the Nexus 5. It will last all day with regular use like calls, texting, and doing a handful of reminders, but with more heavy usage, it tends to drain out by midday. If you need something that lasts longer, look at the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact that some say lasts for 2 days, or the LG G3 or HTC One M8, which should give you one full day with heavy use. The camera quality of the Nexus 5 is good, but in terms of today's specs, it lags behind. It's got 8 megapixels on the rear and 1.3 in the front with optical image stabilization built in, which helps when being shaky. It's adequate for Instagramming and stuff like that, but don't count on printing the photos. If you need a better camera, the iPhone 6 takes amazing pictures, or consider other Android phones like the Samsung Galaxy S5 or LG G3. No love for the build quality of the Nexus 5. It's made of cheaper plastic that's very slippery, and without a case, you'll be dropping it 4 times a day. The previous generation Nexus 4 felt better to hold and the backside was made of glass, so I'm not sure why they scrapped that stylish look for this more kiddie one. Nexus 5 may have come out at the end of 2013, but it certainly doesn't feel dated. Thanks to Android 5 and its middle-of-the-road specs compared to newer phones at the same price range, I think it can be your everyday driver for 2015. The price and specs are the perfect sweet spot for a 5-inch mid-range phone. Get it in the Play Store in black. Thanks for watching and let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. Subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more awesome tech videos from me, Sara Kay, out.